Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Blue Devils will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida State's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Cook. It's complete to the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Duke's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Blue Devils will hustle for the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third downs. Their first opportunity, that one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Kick is in the air. Catches it at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Cook. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It's complete on the right side. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, that's a nice number.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Blue Devils want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Snap from the gun on third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's Cook. He gets it out quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Wants to throw again. Hauls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Runs through a tackle. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Duke. Great job by the back on the option.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Got it in the middle. It's John. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw, it's Cook. Working that left side now.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Knowles in a good spot here with second and short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw again. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Pulls it in. It's Aitman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down. The Knowles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. You got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program.
The Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Grabbed over the middle. It's John. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Dropping back, it's Cook. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Western Michigan is going to walk off the field there inside Waldo Stadium with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time. And regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David.
He's looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Got it near midfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Cook. This one's complete. He's loose. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Trying to march their way in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Quarterback extends the play. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Pryor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Aikman. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air on first down. He's got him. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to throw throw time running short in the half. He makes the grab. Turning it on. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. First down.
He's going for the big play. Pulls it in down the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
And who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming at...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looking for blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking for a man. It's Cooks. Throws to the back. Got his man. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
And his slips just inside that right upright. That brings him to within 1. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see goes, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. They'll work to pin him deep. Here's the return. Slips through the line. Touchdown Seminoles! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner is stopped. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got him. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the Duke. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Odom. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just. Bench is short. The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling. Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now on the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ball.
They're working that left side. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Gray. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air, it's Cook. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The quick out. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Noles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Rams him with the stiff arm. And the returner goes down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Finds the tight end. On the move is the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. That big play has them in business. First and 10 inside the 20. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to... out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UAB just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in Birmingham. They'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Back to throw, it's Cook. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defender.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It's complete to the right. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida State. And the stomping has commenced. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Aitman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. To the ground with the back. Quick spin on the run. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for room, it's great. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Odom. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. Got him downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Now on first down from the 28. Back to pass, it's Cook. Here's a heat. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
It's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Grabbed in the middle, it's John. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Seminoles line it up with a 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Aikman.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. The Blue Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. You know, gone are the days when the down marker says 4 and you automatically send the punt team out.
No doubt. So many numbers, so many possessions. Everything is monitored. Everything is calculated. And now the analytics say, listen, you got to take more chances if you want to win games.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Cook. Catch in the middle, it's Johns. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Seminoles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
you know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Catch in the middle. It's John. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Makes the catch. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Pulls it in. It's Johns. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johns. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Pulls it in. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Hodges. They'll make the stop, but that first down off to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. They're still firing away even with this lead. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.